I will say though, if you like limited formats, BG's is the best limited format there is right now. Like, just
I
best
just had
limited
ice
format.
Cream. Yeah, but ice cream doesn't actually make you full. This is a well-known fact. It's empty calories.
You guys want to play Ysera? What's by the way, guys, I have not played in quite a while.
Malagos.
Malagos? Alright, it's not gonna be Malagos.
No, I'm just reading the name of it.
Oh, okay. I want to play Ysera. I think you should play Alkir if you care about winning, but Keck W. Alkir. No, guys, like, as long as as long as Ysera isn't like trash for some reason right now, I'm picking Ysera. I don't like him as much without beasts. That's true. That's true. Because you do get the parrot stuff. It's a chill game, but I don't really care about MMR, especially with what's going on to MMR right now. Like, for example, do you guys see the leaderboards? Here. Almost 20k. This is Sapphire, by the way. This is his Khadgar account. And it's because he like tanked his rain. He like wrote a thing about it, all of it. Could do this, that. Okay, that's fine. Because I could. We have Test MMR, who, you know, we talked about before, and you have Sapphire. Like, there are ways to exploit the MMR system. And, like, Sapphire he's been very transparent with it, so that's good. You also have Wumbo over here, who is still gaining. And here's the thing, all of these guys keep on gaining, like, 100 points for a first place. Meanwhile, Victor over here, if you watch his streams, he gets a first place, he gets, like, 60 points. Sometimes, like, 50-ish points. And, yeah. So that's why, like, and he loses 130. Yeah, exactly. He, like, loses 130 if he loses. So that's the state of the leaderboards right now. It's so messed up.
Oh my gosh, President Trump has tweeted like so much.
I mean, he loves tweeting.
So much.
He does love tweeting. So, yeah, the leaderboard situation is such that, like, just, God, this is so terrible. So terrible. Like, you have people like Victor, who's fighting and clawing for MMR, and these three people, they get a first place, they get, like, 100 points for a first. Victor gets, like, 50 points for a first. Same with Dog, right? Same with Dog as well. Like, what are you gonna do there?
Oh yeah, I don't follow him. I just occasionally search him, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so much. You guys, we're trying to let Iggy sleep in our room with us, and she can't. Because She groans in her sleep too much.
She do groan a lot.
And then she got mad when we made her get out of the bedroom.
I think you have to assume that this one comes back. The thing with Ysera is you get a lot of things pretty easily, so I don't think you want to. I don't think you take this. You save this, so there you go.
I think Merps would kick both me and Iggy out because he said last night he couldn't sleep because I snore too much.
Yep.
But I don't snore.
Of course you never snore. Of course you never ever snore. You no, you never snore. You never snore. Never snore.
As a girl, Natasha also doesn't poop. I will say, I don't know what goes on when men versus women go to the bathroom, but I think I spend about 2% as much time in the bathroom as he spends in the bathroom. Do you think that's an accurate estimate?
Maybe. Maybe. What the fuck? Holy shit. This guy just... Wait, how's he been losing? This guy's rolling like a god. What? What the fudge?
He's just on his phone. Yeah, so if we ever have a kid, I'm gonna just put the kid in the bathroom because I already know he's gonna spend like at least 2 hours a day in the bathroom and be like, oh no, I'm going to the bathroom, and I'm gonna be like, I don't believe you anymore. I'm just gonna throw the child in there. Where's the comfy? The comfy is downstairs because when company arrived, I threw the comfy off of myself because I didn't want my company to think that I had literally just been living in a blanket for the last 2 months, which I haven't. And I have yet to put it back on.
Rock 6. This is stronger. This is a pair, but this is like so much stronger.
Is the comfy worth $40? I would say the comfy is worth $40, but that is because I use the comfy as a blanket, and I pretty much live in the comfy, and the comfy is me, and I am the comfy.
She's already used it enough to like get that $40 worth of value, so it's worth it. I think it's worth it.
$40 for a comfy or $400 for an Avocta robe. I don't really like robes.
Wait, did he spend that much on the robe? What?
Robes come open too easily. Robes don't go down far enough on your body. He spent $400 on a robe. Is the robe, like, lined in gold?
Chat voted on the robe. I remember the voting. It was that much, though? What? That's insane.
Is the comfy, cozy, and warm? Yes. It is lined with Sherpa. It's like a Sherpa blanket, so it's reversible. You can have it be on the outside. The Sherpa blanket can be on the outside, like the white part that's fuzzy, or you can have it on the inside. It's extremely, extremely warm. To the point that sometimes I have to take it off because it's so warm. Because I'm always cold. It was more than I'd spend on a robe. I mean, if it's more than like... Well, I don't know. Because I only would wear a robe like out of the bathtub to put on clothes.
I think
Which is why I don't have a robe.
Yeah, I think like anything more than like what would I expect an expensive robe to be? Like $80?
Yeah.
Right? Like I think
That's an
80
expensive robe.
$80 is like yeah. But guys, get the comfy, okay?
The comfy's worth. Here, I'll go get mine so I can show it to people.
You should. Hashtag not sponsored, but damn I wish we were sponsored by the comfy. Okay? Merps, I think you're better at arena. Wait, what? Wait, we haven't lost yet. Like, wait, what? We haven't lost yet. Is it too late for Razor? I don't think it's too late. We're not going to take this, though. I think this guy is gone. Probably this guy is gone. This works the best with Nadina. This guy is...
I didn't like that one either. Here's a goal for the trouble. It's good to get some.
I wanted some peanuts for protein. Okay, this is the comfy.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
It's one size fits all. It was on Shark Tank. It has a hoodie. You can buy it with a quarter zip that comes down to here if you don't like it to be like all the way up. It's Sherpa lined, like I was saying, so it's like a Sherpa blanket. Feel this.
It looks comfy? Why, it is. Ha ha ha.
It's also reversible if you want this on the outside so that it's a little bit less hot, I'm assuming. This is like a really soft but like more sleek material. It has a pocket here so you can put your hands in it, obviously, all the way through. You can see. Woo.
Your minions really pulled their weight. It's good to get some minions in play. A good tactical choice.
I think I'd have frozen the Divine Shield. Yeah, maybe we should have frozen the Divine Shield.
So on me, I'm 5'6", and I'll show you how far down it goes. So these are my knees, and it goes down just past my knees. So I actually have slept in it. The arms are pretty long. That's my only real complaint, is that the arms are kind of long, and so you kind of have to bunch it if you're working, but I still work with it. And I mean it is one size fits all. If you're like really, really big, it might be a little tight, but it's a very, very large, like very, very large blanket. I would say you could be like easily like 6'5", and this thing would fit you no problem. 6'5", like 300 something pounds would be just fine. The other product we recently got is this little thing. Isn't it cute?
Mm-hmm.
And it is.
Safid is asking if the comfy is hot. It's actually just very, like, it keeps you warm, but I don't think it's hot at all.
The only time I've gotten hot with it is I went outside and it was like 75 degrees outside. I'm somebody who's always cold, like perpetually cold.
This is true.
And so I went outside with it on and it was like 75 degrees outside, and I went outside and stayed outside, like walking around my yard with Iggy, and came back in, and I was a little hot then, but that's it. Otherwise, like sitting here, I'm not hot at all. It just kind of keeps you warm. And if you get hot, like I said, there is one that has a zip on it that goes down to like here, and I imagine, like, if you're somebody who's hot-natured, I would get the one with the zip, honestly, just because it would allow you to like ventilate it really easily. But I'm always cold, so I don't get hot. And if you get hot, it's reversible, so you can switch sides, because this Sherpa lining keeps you really, really warm.
I think we can take this, and then we can take 2 rolls to try to get this thing. Nope. Yep.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, if you're always hot, like it's something that you could switch to the other side. It's more like a fleece satiny kind of feel. But honestly, like, you could wear this instead of having to wear blankets. Like, you know, people who like constantly kick off blankets and stuff. Like, this would be a good substitute because it honestly is just like a blanket on your body. It's really nice. This thing is charcoal, and it's lined with like a bamboo fabric, and it absorbs odors. And we got it for Miss Eggers because she stinks.
This is true. This is very true.
So we're gonna put it in her dog crate.
How are the chins? Chins are good, man.
They're good. We're showing them less because I'm trying to respect Willow's autonomy and pick her up less. Because she doesn't like getting picked up.
You are trying.
She doesn't mind being held, but she doesn't like the capturing aspect of it.
She does not enjoy the capturing aspect. This is true.
Like, Willow absolutely knows she's never going to get, like, hurt or anything. She's been picked up. She's, like, 8 years old now. She knows it, but she still freaks out.
It's good to get some minions in play.
Yeah, there are also knockoffs of the Comfy now. There's one that's, like, even longer than this one. And I think they still have, like, the Sherpa lining, so you might try that, too. They're rated really high. I'm somebody who's like very anxious and anxiety oriented, and I just like the Comfy because it's, I don't know, it's like a hug, but not a hug. I don't know. It's soothing, maybe is the way to put it. And he likes it, and he's very hot-natured, but he likes it too. Oh, look who woke up. Look at this dog.
Saving Nadina. Yeah, so the way I see it is because of his tier, I know he's playing Menagerie, but because of that, like, and how much damage he's doing, I know he doesn't have Amalgadons, he doesn't have that stuff. Even if we lose, I know we don't die. You know what I mean? Like, I know we never die there, so because of that, it just buys us a little bit more time to kind of figure out, like, okay, well, um,
You get like a fourth of a sleep at night due to anxiety. You might try. Honestly, you know what I use? So there's two things. I use a weighted blanket that's cool, a cooling weighted blanket, so it actually keeps me really cold, which I like. Because you can get weighted blankets that have like a hot lining or a cold lining, and I have the one that's cold. So it keeps me cold, which I like when I sleep. And it's also heavy on me, which I like, and it makes me sleep way better. And then the other one is that we both got the sleep pod, which does not make you hot, but neither one of us really use it. But it works really well. We just don't really use it because to me it wraps me too tightly.
yeah.
Weighted blankets are something that, like, I'm not, even though I'm over here being like, you should get the comfy, it's great. Weighted blankets are something that, like, I normally, for anxiety issues, like, I'm hesitant to tell people, like, oh, this will really work. For me, at least, like, it was game-changing. I did not sleep well. I have epilepsy, and sleep is really, really important to me in terms of, like, making sure my epilepsy is well managed. Weighted blankets were a game changer, and getting one that was like a cooling weighted blanket was fantastic. What is a sleep pod? Hold on, let me look it up to get the name right. But with weighted blankets, make sure they're getting a lot cheaper, which is awesome. Make sure you get the right weight for your body weight. Some people, like this guy, actually like them to be a little bit heavier on them, so you might have to experiment. But if you get one that's like way too heavy for you or way too light for you, it won't be as effective. Wait, it's not sleep pod. What was the name? What is the name of that we got? Sorry, it's Hug. Oh, they've changed the name of it. It's now called Hug Sleep.
Alright, I know what we're doing for next turn.
Hug Sleep. It was on Shark Tank as well. Yeah, Hug Sleep has changed what they recommend too. Like, I got a size that was too small, I think. So let me get the cooling weighted blanket. So, Safid, yeah, some people really don't like weighted blankets. It might also be that yours is too heavy for you, but some people just don't like them. Some people just feel suffocated by them. I like it a lot. A cooling weighted blanket is just a blanket that stays cool, like it stays colder because of the material being used. And I would just look on Google, just look up weighted blanket cooling, and they'll have reviews, and like there's like lots of different prices now. And for Black Friday, there will be a lot of sales. And the ones that are really nice are the ones that come with both. Basically, it'll just be like there's the blanket itself, and then there'll be a liner, and the liner will either be a heated one, it'll be like a warmer material, or a cooling material, and you can swap it out. So he has that. He has one that's both. Mine is actually only the cooling material. So it just stays cold. Like whenever I pull it over my body, it always feels cold to the touch. And Natasha just buys stuff from Shark Tank. That's kind of accurate. I don't mean to though. Like, It just gets shown on Shark Tank, I guess. But yeah, during COVID, I'll admit, I've spent money on Amazon, because I haven't left the house hardly at all. Because, like, I looked up people with neurological diseases. Like, I have epilepsy and I have an autoimmune disorder. And, like, in my daily life, they don't really affect me that much. But I looked it up, and people with my illnesses who have gotten COVID, at least early on, 65% of them were ending up in the hospital and having to stay in the hospital. And it's because of the risk of high fevers. And I was just like, I'm not going anywhere. So, yeah, I just have stayed home and not done anything and seen no one. And so I've been a little bit too inclined to buy stuff on Amazon.
Easy dub. Dude, Ysera's good, man. My results with her have been pretty decent. Hi, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this dragon game and the comfy. You should try to go get the comfy. Also,
do you recommend weighted blankets or comfies more as like the first purchase that somebody makes? Depends on what they're looking for.
Well, they're different. Yeah, they do different things. That's the.
If you're cold all the time and you're like, looking for, you're working in an office environment and like you can close the door and it doesn't really matter if you're dressed super nicely. Oh. Comfy is freaking amazing. Or if you're at home a lot, comfy is freaking amazing. If you have sleep issues, weighted blanket. Yeah, like the comfy is kind of like a, oh, this is just good for my everyday life kind of thing, like walking around and like at home. You might get some stares if you're wearing this like outside, but weighted blanket just gives you deeper sleep and better sleep. What kind of sleeping pills are you taking? Like melatonin, or are you taking like Ambien, or...
What is this? I hate how I have to click on this. Destroy. Oh, there's achievements for destroying things.
Good job, Red Penguin.
Oh, I still need to do the Miko face.
Oh, you take prescription. Okay. Yeah, no, I would recommend trying a weighted blanket. I mean, why not? Especially with Amazon, if it doesn't work,